Morning, lovelies. Thank you, Judy. We've no idea what we're doing, as you know. We only decided to do a live about half an hour ago. Morning, Rachel. Morning, Cobmel. You're so lovely jumping on with us. So we've got Judy, Rachel, Fiona. I'm going to assume that's Fiona Davidson. But we've got, as you know, we have a lot of Fionas, so who knows? Julia, Carol. Carol, I thought you said you couldn't make it. But we're thrilled that you can. Kirsten, thank you. Nelda, Judy, Aileen. Oh, had to leave already. Have to leave already.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was very short. Carol, thank you for joining. Oh, and Steve, hello.
Oh.
Hello. Right. Okay. So we're hoping we haven't oversold this. I was chatting to Sita yesterday and she's, but we'll see it all tomorrow, won't we? And I'm like, no. So we're going to do our best. Hello, Sita. We're going to do our best to bring to life last week. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I do this, is that better? I'm not sure.
We need it needs to be a bit higher if we do that.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm not sorry. Suzanne's here as well. Hello, Suzanne. Okay. Right. Is that better?
That's better, isn't it?
Can you do it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoping that works for you. Can't see the comments now, Linda. That's here. Don't want to write a message. We think we've got about a dozen of us on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with it.
Yeah.
If the orientation is incorrect, just let us know. Morning. There you go. Suzanne's just written morning. And we're going to give it a go and see what happens. Tell us if you can't see us or if we're upside down or hanging from the ceiling, whatever.
Nothing new there.
So we went to Italy on Tuesday for our first foray into autumn 25. I think a couple of things we learned. One is 2.5 days isn't enough. So we ran around like idiots. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday and I said on that last morning, Thursday, we literally worked from the moment we got up. We worked on the at the airport, we worked on the plane, we worked on the train back. It was crazy. We needed more time. But anyway.
We got a lot done.
We did get a lot done. Yeah, that's the upside. We got a lot done. What was I going to say? The weather was amazing. Was for me anyway. It's 30 odd degrees. Very happy. Trauma of a journey there and back, frankly. Won't even bore you with it. But Great Western Railway not at its finest. And ditto Vueling on the way back. But anyway, we're not complaining.
We're not.
We had a good trip. And we just wanted to share with you. And the reason we thought we'd do a live is because it can be interactive if we can see messages. Oh, yeah. I can only see Linda's ear.
Oh, can you? Oh, I can see me perfectly. Right.
Okay, we're going to go. Oh, my God. Now I look weird, which is a bit scary.
Oh, what's gone on now?
Oh, God. Don't know. Now you can only see me and it looks like I'm in one of those four mirrors. Not attractive, that. Not a good look. So,
okay. Why?
Better. Oh, good. I'm going with what Sita's just said, but
that's better. Right, okay.
Oh, good. Okay. I don't know.
That's a bit weird then, isn't it?
It is weird. Judith, you're meant to be at the air show. But anyway, they say they can see us both, whereas it just looks a bit weird this end for us.
They say they can see us both.
They can see us both.
Okay, well,
I don't know. In real time, somebody just give us a thumbs up that you can see us both. Yeah. Linda has disappeared. I thought so.
Okay.
How's that? Is that better? I hope that's a better thumbs up. Okay. So, Judy, can you see Linda now? Because we think we look great.
We can see both of us on the screen.
Moving it. No!
Stop. Oh, God. No. Okay. Because right.
So definitely no, that isn't working.
All right.
Okay. Is that better?
better?
Meanwhile, could you just open that?
Yeah.
Oh God, last.
Oh God.
I give up.
Right. Okay.
I give up. It was better when you said that's weird. Yes. It was. Oh, okay. Yes. I'm going with yes.
Oh, let's go.
We're going with this. Except that Linda's on my shoulder and I'm on hers, but never mind. We'll go with it. Anyway, we got to Italy, had a great trip. Thank you, Judy. Now good. It's fair to say that Linda had done some research before we left regarding key trends for autumn. Stay still. Thank you, Sita. Always rely on my sister to be very direct. Hello, Vicky. Lovely to see you. Please forgive our randomness, but this is only our second, so we'll see how it goes. But we tend to be quite relaxed. Linda had the job of just summing up autumn trends. We never claim to be designers, as you well know, but we do like to ensure that we've got an awareness of what's going on. And so Linda had done some research, and we thought we'd start there in terms of I won't say we had a shopping list, but we knew what things we were looking for. Hello, Janet from Italy. In the south. So Linda's going to share, if you like, the things that we were looking for in terms of trends, colours, etc. So over to you, Mrs.
Okay.
I'm having a swing round.
Okay, so I'm going to you'll have to tell me if I get my screen in the right place. So I'm going to start with colours. So I did a bit of research, like Nayna said, and there was a board came up with absolute key colours, and everybody seemed to be doing the same. So I'm going to pop this up, and hopefully you're not going to get too much glare. I don't know quite how to do this. Probably up a little bit.
What I'm going to suggest. Could you bring the blind down?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's just, because there's a lot of
that's better.
Sunlight on it. Oh, that's better.
Thank you.
So it's a bit, because I didn't know how to do a screen grab of this. So you can see there, we've basically got 5 key colours.
Put it back a bit.
There you go.
There you go. That's better.
So we've got celestial yellow. There's a retro blue. There's a neon flare, a future dusk, and something called cherry liqueur. So that was kind of our starting point. So we went out with that knowing that if we could tick off a few of those or our interpretation, then we'd be very happy, which I'm glad to say we did. And we'll go on to how we did that and what we found in a little while. And then other key words, if you like. I had a little shopping list, and it was faux fur, tick. Lace, tick. Stripes, we're not too worried about because we know we'll pick those up possibly in the next trip. But unless we saw something that was amazing, we weren't going to go for it. Cozy maximalism, which I just love that whole concept, tick. Animal prints in neutral tones, absolutely tick. Playful graphics, wow, we've got an amazing group to show you. Bows, buckles, brooches, we've done that in our own iteration. So yes, bows, brooches, you can say corsages, our interpretation. 80s power shoulders, not too worried about that, kind of been there, done that. But having said that, a beautiful, soft, tailored jacket. Belts, again, not too worried about that because, unless we pop a belt on to stop our trousers falling down, we're not about to all start having studded belts. Did that in the 80s, that's fine. Sheer layers, absolutely. And the last thing, cape coats, which again, we know will be there when we go back. So that will be our phase 2. So on the whole, we were very, very pleased with what we found.
And when we got to Franco's, I say Franco in particular ticked an awful lot of boxes for us. And I'm sad to say that we don't have lots of samples to show you. And we just didn't have time in Italy to kind of just do a quick live to say, what do you think of this? So we're going to do our best via some imagination and a few bits and pieces that we brought back. And I guess our descriptions. So Linda's mentioned lace. We were delighted that Franco had the most exquisite chenille lace coat, which is full length, button throw at the front, very lightweight. So we are definitely going to book some of those. And he also had in the same fabric, a top, a lace top, but with what I think is going to be the next shape of the season, which is the polo collar. We'll talk about that in knitwear. And the lace top that Franco did was a polo collar. So it looks kind of casual, but it's in a lace chenille. So it's quite grown up and pretty, I think, for want of a better way of putting it. Animal. Brilliant news. First of all, he had a faux fur with an abstract animal print going through it, which was just incredible. And he's selling that as a jacket, which is reversible. So if you want to tone down the animal, you just turn it inside out and it's black. So we thought it was amazing. And we were going to show you a photograph of that, which is what Linda's giggling at. Won't bore you with the logistics, but we can't. Thought we were going to do the live on my laptop, therefore we could show my phone. It's not happened, but anyway, so just bear with us. And what we can show you, though, was a fabric that right at the end, Franco pulled out and said, "Oh, what do you think of this?" And I can show you this fabric here. And Linda's described this as a knocked-back animal print, but with a hint of the cherry liqueur colour that we're talking about. And Franco's going to make that up in his infamous cigarette pants and a jacket. So we think that that's the new animal for the season. There's a second colourway, and we would like your thoughts on this. And this is the other colour. So there is no plum or ready tones in this. It's very neutral. So you could wear this with ecru, you could wear it with black, you could wear it with chocolates. We're obsessed with chocolate.
Just saying.
Even me. And I don't do chocolate. But anyway. So he really did tick the animal box for us. He's got a fabulous black dress, a maxi dress prefer the second, love the neutral. Okay. Thank you, ladies. That's really helpful. He's got a really fabulous fabrication coming through, which is almost 2 layers of fabric bonded together, but not foundation, much softer. It's cotton rich. So it's going to be very cool on the skin, and it's got a lovely drape. So he had a full length black jersey dress in that fabric, but with really strong placement graphics, which I thought looked fabulous. And we already know that we have a very strong black stroke ecru colour, a theme. We can just see now 5 models on the shoot wearing that.
Absolutely.
And looking fabulous.
Absolutely.
There's a print I really wanted to show you, and I'm slightly disappointed. That's me being polite. Which I'm going to put on the WhatsApp group. So if you're on our WhatsApp group, you'll see it. Actually, I can add it, I think, to the Substack post when I do it. So we'll bear that in mind. The long dress sounds fab. Thank you. I'll put some pics on when I post this on Substack, and then you can comment on that if that's okay. But we loved the print that he had, which was the best combination we felt of the cherry liqueur colour and the as we described in the summer, the celestial blue. And we just see that as a pair of wonderful wide leg pants with the lovely blue knitwear or cherry liqueur knitwear to go with it. So we're quite excited about that. And we came away, I think, knowing that there'll be 3 key trouser shapes that we'll have for the season. The inevitable cigarette pants. We are thinking of reintroducing the Hope Comfort Pant shape. Would love your feedback on that. So if you've got a comfort pant from a vintage Hope Comfort Pant, tell us which one it is and why you love it, because there's a couple of shapes out there and Linda and I are just debating at the moment which one to go with. And then the only other thing I'd say that was wonderful at Franco's was sounds crazy, and I'm sorry I can't show you, but he had this gorgeous comfort pant, please. Thank you, Rachel. Drop us a message, Rachel, with which colour you had, which style, what was the fabric, what was the colour, and then we'll know which shape it is. Sorry, I was going on to say that he had the most gorgeous stretch velvet, I beg your pardon, in a colour that we think is going to be amazing. So all of our wovens, we came away feeling really strongly that we got it. He got exactly what we were looking for. I'm now going to let Linda talk to you about knitwear, and this is where we can start to show you some colours and hopefully make sense.
Yeah, because I have got some images.
Hang on a sec, sweetie.
So
I have the hound's tooth, which was unsure when you first put it out, but that is my winter go-to. That's good to know, Suzanne, because I've got that.
Yeah,
and we can check the shape of that.
Yeah,
there you go, Linda.
Okay, so so then we went to our lovely knitwear factory. So I'm going to just go not in any particular order, but we talk about the cozy maximalism. So I'm going to show you this first. So some of these are hilarious because I am sort of grinning like a Cheshire cat. Now, bear in mind, it was 33 degrees and I was in knitwear. So excuse the rosy cheeks. But that long line gilet was just absolutely beautiful. So that starts to build the story of the kind of big oversized, which was beautiful. And I'm just going to I'll go on to a couple more images first.
And we see that in the colour of the photograph.
Yes.
Let's just see. I have both colours in hands too. Okay, who's that? Thank you very much, Maureen. And always get compliments. So so the long line gilet that Linda's just shown you, we see it in that colour. And we call that mole. And which we didn't do last year, from memory. And Linda bought a piece.
I did.
From the factory.
I did. I bought a couple of pieces.
But I think we think this colour is going to be really strong.
Yeah.
Do you want to show it,
Yeah.
sweetheart?
So it's sitting up there. Hopefully you can see that.
It's this one, darling.
It's that one there. So it's that beautiful. It's a grey brown, very, very soft. I think really very flattering. So we see it there and also as a black, which will be absolutely beautiful across the black.
Oh, yeah. Are you liking the gilet, girls? I like
Excellent.
that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We love that.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased that's your response. Because we
yeah.
see that with so many trousers and the most amazing skirt, which we haven't mentioned. But
we haven't. So one of the other, just digressing a little bit, one of the other jobs that we did on the plane coming back was we had it all mapped out, all the styles. So we started to put together a shot list, and we've always said,
as in for the shoot,
and we always said when we were putting the shoot together previously that we had to. Can I buy one now? After me. Soon. Yeah. We always said that pieces had to be strong in at least 3 outfits. Well, they were the first 2 on my list, and I got up to 12 outfits each without even really thinking about it. So we feel very strongly about that piece. So another piece that was, and I really am smiling here with rosy cheeks, was the autumn version of a polo shirt style. So again, it's like the pointelle with that neckline, but a long sleeve, beautiful, beautiful yarn, but just a little bit more chunky. And they're shown in a colour that we've gone a little bit off-piste on the colour on the colours that I told you about, because as well as all of those colours, there is this most amazing green.
Military.
And it's absolutely gorgeous. And Franco also had it with woven fabrics. So we could tell that was coming through strong as well. So that to us is a really good neutral. So again, that piece was absolutely beautiful. So that,
we see, sorry, just to cut across a joint effort here. We see that jumper being worn with the new cigarette pants. Is that right?
Patch pocket.
So, sorry. So those of you who've bought the patch pocket this season in linen, and for those who got it from previously in the denim and the cotton drill, we're going to do that in a military green, 100% cotton with stretch, with that green jumper in that polo collar shape, which I have to say I'm very excited about.
I'm just looking.
Next one, Linda.
Yeah. I'm just going to show. So there's a new shape that the Knitwear Factory have done, which is really lovely. And we kind of saw that on day 2 when we went back, didn't we?
We did.
And really bad, we forgot to take a photograph of it. But anyway, that'll be...
Isn't that it?
No, that's the crop boxy with a sleeve. That's the grey. That's that. It isn't coming up bigger.
It's right.
Oh, it is. Ignore me. It was very hot that day. So, so this little shape here, I'm going to bring it right up so you can might pull back a little bit. But on the bottom here and on the sleeve, it's got a slim sleeve, but it's almost like a micro basket weave sleeve stitch, if you like. It's really beautiful, lovely texture, and then it's got
lots of hearts coming.
Yeah, and a big wide band across the bottom. But it's one of those shapes that it's an oversize. So again, it's that maximalism, but it's got that slim sleeve, so it's super flattering. And that's in a lovely yarn. So that is... if you're not good with wool in the winter, that's back into the lovely viscose and polyamide mix, which is really lovely. And that's where we talk about the neon flare. We're actually proposing to do that in a really lovely orange tone, which then starts to sit back with your chocolates, with your militaries, with black, with the neutrals. So that's then really beginning to build a lovely story there. And also we see it in, I've got it upside down. But anyway, cafe. So chocolate, a lovely chocolate brown. So that's going to be a really strong piece for us as well, I think, we hope. And I think... What other pics have I got on here?
I think that was it, really.
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Oh, that.
We're gonna show you this now. I'm gonna try and get rid of my head because I'm pulling the most peculiar face. This is a piece that we've been looking at for a while, which is the polo shirt in a piqué stitch, but in the 100% finest merino wool. So we are going to put that in the most beautiful, talking about longevity, this beautiful soft camel tone, which will just sit back. I mean, you imagine it back with this neutral animal or with black, and it's a longer piece, which I know some of you have oversized, which some of you have said. But that's going to sit beautifully when we kind of reintroduce the Power Foundation in the midnight. It's going to work absolutely beautiful with that lovely orange. That's good. Excellent. So do we. And then we haven't really got a picture, but other colours and I don't know if you'll really be able to see the beauty of that. But this here, they call him Bakelite, and that really is that cherry liqueur. So it's a rich, ready chocolate. So that comes into our absolute cherry liqueur colour. So I think
that was it on
Knitwear. I think that was it on Knitwear, wasn't it? There's it was. So key shapes, fabulous styles, beautiful colours.
So what we're trying to do with the colours, there's another shape. So there's a long sleeve crop boxy knit, which we know that you love. It's very comfortable. And we've decided to do that in just a simple black and ecru. And then when you see how the black and ecru story builds, you will see why we've put those in, to just make them even more commercial. It's a commercial shape in two commercial colours. So we see that as I guess being a good addition to the palette. And I'm sorry that we haven't got colours to show you in totality, but the knitwear is definitely feeling camel, mole, chocolate, the cherry red, and the two highlight colours that Linda has mentioned is the military green and the orange. And you can kind of see where that's... So I'm really hoping that with the addition of the black and the ecru, there's something for everybody. The one thing that's probably missing colour-wise is navy. And we've got to just go away and think about that, because I think what we've learned over the last 12 months is that many of us prefer to think in outfits and preferably buy in outfits. So we want to talk about how those colours... we've literally, as Linda said, every item we've put in, we've thought, right, what's she going to wear that with? And at the moment, whilst we could force a navy sweater in, and there probably is something you'd wear it with, i.e. denim, we haven't, absolutely at the moment, haven't nailed a navy jumper. Open to feedback. And one of the things we talked about when we started to think about planning the shoot, is that I think so often, I don't say we're forced, but all you think about are the new styles that we've got. We've got to photograph, obviously, all of those and how to wear them. But we're now talking about, actually, we're going to pull in some vintage Hope pieces, because that's what I'll be doing. That's what Linda will be doing. And we hope that's what you'll be doing. So it's not about everything's got to be top to toe new. It's got to be, actually, you could wear this with your navy wide leg foundation pant, because so many of you have got them. So that's other things that we're trying to factor in when we're planning the shoots. Thank you, Fawzia. Love that idea, because we think that's how you'll wear it. So apologies that we don't have more visuals to show you, but I think we just got excited that we wanted to chat. Thank you, Judy. Love the idea of vintage Hope on the shoot. Yeah, I think it gives us more breadth, to be honest. The other thing that we did do, and Georgia was amazing and said to us, look, there's somebody I want you to meet. And it's a young, well, I say young, yeah, because I still feel young. But anyway, Daniela is the same age as me, I think, just slightly older. And she's been in this industry for 40 plus years, like myself, Georgia and Linda. And she's mainly worked out of the US and has kind of been the conduit between some of the big American brands and the Italian factories. And at the age of 65, I think she's decided that she wants to have a go herself. So she's put together this exquisite, and I mean gorgeous, exquisite collection, which is very feminine. The fabrications are to die for. We're talking stretch silk, we're talking organza, woven organza. And we were one of the first people to see it. So I shared the pictures with Sita yesterday. Sorry, Anne. Hello, Anne. It's nice to see you. So pleased to see chocolate and orange and green coming up. All your best colours. Good. Because there's a whole crowd who love black, me included. But we often get feedback about green and orange. So that's why, even though that military green isn't on the trend cards, I think Linda and I both felt really strongly we wanted to include it. So fingers crossed you love it in real life. I'm sorry, back to Daniela. I shared some pictures with Sita yesterday, and she came back and I said, look, it's quite different to some of the things we do at the moment, and it won't be for everybody. But I think there's room with this within the collection and within this community that we can do it. And I guess the best way of describing it, if you're in a corporate brand, fashion brand, you'd call it occasion wear. I just call it really gorgeous going out clothes. So I'll put a couple of pictures on the Substack post. Again, they're on my phone. I can't share. Could you share the picture of Daniela?
Yes.
Because she sent us a picture of us there. And we are very keen to get some pieces in for, let's say, evening wear. Would be lovely for you to, absolutely, Judy. She's got such an amazing story, speaks wonderful English, far better than my Italian, which is non-existent, but anyway. And I just think we could do some really lovely pieces for evening wear. So we've got a lot of work to do with Daniela, and Linda's just looking for the photo. Anyway, doesn't matter, that's fine. So Daniela was good, really, really crazy to get excited, but we did get excited with we were introducing a new swing ticket for autumn 25. So small things, but again, we've got the design of that. I'll pop it on the group so you can see it, which just helps to elevate the product. So as I said, very excited, ridiculously so, but there you go. And that was it, I think. We are now, as you might imagine, are busy planning shoot dates, launch dates, the road trip. Looking forward to seeing the piece in cherry liqueur. We're not going to disappoint, Kirsten. You're going to love them. It's a fabulous colour. So we're busy planning the road trip dates, which Edinburgh definitely looking like the 14th of October, ladies, at the Glen Eagles Townhouse, and just playing around with the Ivy Club at the moment and dates, but we'll come back. But as you can, crazy Cotigans put your arms around. Oh my God, we saw a crazy Cotigan. In fact, it was on the video. Thank you, Maureen. But you know, this is where Georgia comes into her own. We got those crazy Cotigans at an amazing price, which is why we sold them for an amazing price. The one that we saw at one of the factories, which was the last one on that video that we posted, it's the best part, 300 quid, and it ain't that crazy, to be honest. So we've left it in Italy and decided that's not for us, but we will go to that factory. Thank you, darling. We will go to that factory on our next trip and see what there is. This is the lovely Daniela, and you can see that's the two of us. She insisted we took a photograph with her one colour palette from her collection behind us. So just, you know, when you meet somebody and there's automatically an intellectual and emotional connection, it was one of those. And she's very excited about working with us. Tiny that we are. But anyway, wise move on the £300 coat. Yeah, I agree. I'm seriously saving my money for Edinburgh. Thank you, Judy. So busy planning, and I think that's it. Actually,
I think so.
That's it from us. We've actually been going for about half an hour, so it's about right. It's about right. So sorry for the tech issues at the beginning, but we're two old birds doing our best, and that's it. And as I said, sorry for the lack of visuals, but I hope you've got a flavour about where we're taking it. And as soon as we've got things to show, we will definitely either jump on the live or just put it on the WhatsApp group, whichever. But thank you for your time. Thank you for joining. I can't believe we've got to 31 online with us, which is fabulous.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Have a lovely weekend, everybody, and we shall see you anon.
Bye.
Bye. No, I need to work. Sounds fabulous. Thank you, Vanette. I'll just get these comments before we go. Look forward to seeing new pieces. Happy weekend. Sounds fabulous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Very exciting. Thank you, ladies. Claire, I must now rejoin my husband on the Yorkshire moors. I'm in the car. Enough said, Claire. Say no. Have fun, everybody.